If they are recognized by a leader of a Bajrang Dal mob, there's no saying what happens. Like, these are not the kind of people who you can have a reasoned debate with.
You're seeing very hopeless content. There's no hope in that content. There's no hope in a mob of people beating a child.
जब घंटों वैसे हेट स्पीचेस सुननी पड़ती है तो कभी कोई ऐसे नींद में भी मतलब ऐसे वो दिमाग में आता रहता है.
ಕಳೆದ 19 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ತುಂಬ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕೋಮು ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧ ತುಂಬ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಧನ ಸಾಗಾಟಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿಷಯ ಹಲ್ಲೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಮರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಕೋಮು ದ್ವೇಷದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಈ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆದದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಹಿಜಾಬ್ ಪ್ರಕರಣ ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ದ್ವೇಷ ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರುವಾಯ್ತು. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಮರ್ಡರ್ ಆದರೆ ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಸೀಮಿತ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಇದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರುವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜರ್ಜರಿತ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನನಗೆ ತಲೆನೋವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರುವಾಯಿತು. ಅದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೆನ್ಷನಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ಸಾ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟಾ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಸಲಹೆ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ಆಗ ನೀವೊಂದು ರಜೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಡೈವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲ ಟಿ ವಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಾಗೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಈ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ನೋಡೋಕೊಂಡಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸಮಾಜದ ಎಷ್ಟು ದ್ವೇಷ ಹರಡ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಆಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರುವಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಇನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಆತಂಕ ಸಹ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದು ಹಾಗೆ. ಆ ಆತಂಕದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಲೆ ನೋವು ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು.
These things they destruct the mental health of minorities in ways that we can't even imagine. For someone like Alishan or Mir Faisal or Arbab or Fatima. So these people who are on the front line.
कई बार आप ऐसे लोगों से मिलेंगे जिन्हें इसलिए हैरेस किया गया है, इसलिए मारा गया है क्योंकि वो दलित थे और उन्होंने किसी अपर कास्ट के घर में उनके बर्तन में चाय या पानी पी लिया था, इसलिए उन्हें मारा गया. तो आप इससे प्रभावित होंगे कि नहीं होंगे? आप किसी ऐसे व्यक्ति से मिलेंगे जिसे इसलिए मारा गया क्योंकि वो शादी में उन्होंने घोड़ी चढ़ ली थी. तो जब आप ऐसी चीज़ें सुनते हो, लोगों की समस्याएं सुनते हो, तो कहीं कहीं प्रभावित होते हो और घर में आके भी वो सारी चीजें ही दिमाग में चलती रहती हैं.
It's important for journalists in particular to be able to talk about this openly, just because so many people in this particular field right now will be dealing with the kind of trauma which necessitates external structures and systems of support. I have regular check-ins with colleagues when they come in from the field after covering cases like this. We were in Mustafabad and we had just spent the entire day running from pillar to post. We were so tired because we'd been seeing this stuff all day. We were completely numb. And so we saw a building on fire. We saw a room which might have had children in it being set on fire. And we got on that scooty and we turned around and we went back home because there were no more stories there. And that night has haunted me. It's not one and done. It's a state of ongoing non-stop low-grade stress every day.
मैं 2 दिन पहले की बात है, मैं सोया हुआ था और मुझे इतना डरावना ख्वाब आया कि मैं अचानक से उठ गया. मुझे 2 घंटे भी नहीं हुए होंगे सोए हुए और वहीं से खरगोन से रिलेटेड इतना डरावना सा ख्वाब आया कि मैं उठ गया. पैनिक अटैक्स तो बहुत ही अब हमारे लिए नॉर्मल हो चुका है. नाइटमेयर होता ही है अक्सर.
You have to be mechanical, but there's a limit to people being mechanical. It keeps piling up inside you and you need more and more people to talk to. And I think it is very important for people like us and others to connect with those who are new to this job and also to our seniors and to talk about these things on a very regular basis. When you're covering a violence that is, particularly directed at your identity, of course you are gathering facts. But apart from facts, you're also piling up humiliation that is also directed at your existence. I mean, I give this example oftentimes that if I have to ask a person, why do you want to kill this person? So if he says that I do not want these people to stay alive, this is why I want to kill them, you feel bad. You feel like just calling that person out on their face or slapping them at that point, but you cannot do that. Your next question has to be, how will you kill them?
I personally try to avoid using my name or the media house that I'm affiliated with, just out of a sense of safety.
फर्स्ट ऑफ रमजान को ही मेरा एक्सपीरियंस था, बुराड़ी में मुझे पीटा गया, कैमरा छीना गया, उसके बाद से दिल्ली पुलिस मेरे ऊपर FIR कर देती। तो ऊपर से एक स्टेट का भी इस्लामोफोबिक रवैया है, तो ये सारी चीजें जाहिर सी बात है कि मेंटल हेल्थ पे इम्पैक्ट करती है।
We should think about it that what is all this culture of violence and hate speeches is doing to the mental health of thousands and lakhs of our Muslim friends.
Being a female in a place like Kashmir, usually, female journalists is extremely difficult because I have already faced, intimidation and other kind of harassment. My name was listed on Balibai app. And I talked about the intimidation thing from the place I live in. They piled up, and then it became quite hard for me to tolerate. I'm seeking mental health help. What keeps me going is to see my colleagues, my friends working and sort of having patience. Since past 2-3 years, journalism in Kashmir has been totally criminalized. If I stop speaking truth through my stories, so who else should? I should be the inspiration for the upcoming generation, because there are just couple of people who are reporting. Either we have to just stop doing it completely, or we have to take risks and do it.
It's a difference between one body on the ground to be able to make a difference. And I know that's not necessarily what a journalist's job is, but for me at least, and for the people that I know, at the end of the day, we're doing this because we know people are dying, they're being killed. It literally comes down to just that. The work that we do is to be able to stop or to slow down the amount of deaths that take place. So not being there is terrifying.
तो लोग, हमारी जो कम्युनिटी के लोग हैं खास करके, तो वो पुश करते हैं और उनका एक होप है, एक छोटा सा जो वो हमसे एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं, जो उनका है कि शायद हम कर सकते हैं, तो वो चाहते हैं, तो एक वो है रीजन की मोटिवेट करता है करने का।
You're not just doing it for a byline, you're not just doing it for money, you're not just taking all these risks because this is the career that you ideally wanted to, work in. It's mostly because you also see this as a sort of resistance. Just yesterday, there was this person whose daughter was abducted from UP, a Muslim man. He contacted me through a person, and for the last 20-25 days, the police was not helping them. And it was just a matter of hours after I shared their details, after I wrote a report, and it went viral on social media, that the police took action, and they are back with their daughter. So, you can, of course, sometimes get, these are small victories, but of course, there are sometimes that you need to, cherish these moments to just keep going on.